Welcome everyone to today's little stream here. Name is Voice of Risen 467, and we're going to be continuing playing Horizon Zero Dawn. So yeah, I gotta say, in all honesty, I do find it very interesting how things have sort of panned out for the last week or so, especially given how things have been going for everything. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and unlock a few stuff, unlock the map a little bit more, and maybe get a few secrets here and there, like the metal flower. Go to this cauldron here, see what's up with the deal with this tall neck, and maybe kill all those guys trying to capture it there. But yeah, for the most part, we're just gonna be doing that. We're just gonna be doing some random stuff, Alright. Let's look at some points. Okay, we've got one. So we need 3 more, I guess. Let's see here.
Quiet now. Go on forever.
Gonna find a way how to get up top there. Oh wait, there's means right there. There we go. Yep.
The Pucker Shitstorm Tour, Day 9. I was setting up my tent right here when Wyatt's call came through. I came as fast as I could, but you'd already slipped into a coma. We never got a chance to say goodbye.
Oh, that sucks. Hmm. Alright. Well, that was interesting to say the very least. Well, let me go ahead and do this real quick. Just go ahead and... No, that's not it then. Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and readjust my screen here, so is it this way? Is this how you do it? Yeah, that's how you do it there. Okay. I was gonna concentrate on my face here. There we go. Okay. There we go. Now I'm not taking up so much the screen there, which is good. Really? Come on.
So this is as high as we go? Okay.
Alright, got that. Still a quest over there, but okay. There's a quest over there I can pick up, so let's do that then.
Wasted time. Show was better last week.
Don't bother me, Outlander. I don't need a mercenary, I need a miracle. Someone who can tell me who slaughtered my men.
I'm a good tracker. Maybe I can help. What happened?
Mass murder, that's what. 5 night guards shredded like cabbage out there in the quarry.
Five men murdered? How?
Don't know. One was a buddy from before the liberation. We worked this quarry together as slaves for the Mad King. My friend, may he walk forever in the light, knew how to fight. Fiends who did this must have had stealth or numbers.
Could machines have killed them?
Don't see how. The quarry is fenced and gated, and I've never seen a Glinthawk do anything like this.
Anything strike you as strange or out of the ordinary?
Well, let's see, oh yeah, chunks of corpses, gushing blood. Sorry. Pressure's getting to me. Not used to murder. Nah, nothing unusual. Well, except we've been doing a little blasting lately, and Saravad said, no, that's just stupid.
You've been using explosives?
Sure, to clear away bedrock and get to the good stuff. We do it for a week or so every year. But that's got nothing to do with the dead. They were torn apart, not blown up.
What exactly did Saravad say?
Ah, nothing. Kept babbling about a pile of rocks out there. Said he didn't remember it from yesterday. I told him that this here is a quarry, where we move rocks all day. So rocks getting moved ain't so surprising, lunkhead.
I'll have a look around the quarry.
If you think it'll help.
This isn't up to their usual standard.
Alright. I was gonna pick up a number of quests here, and then we'll go ahead and get to work on our bit there. Let's see. Already got every single fire camp in the area then. Okay. Kill Blackwing Snag. Kill the bandits, okay. Kill Ulia. Alright. Okay. Meridian Village. Okay. That's Meridian. Let's go down there real quick. Yeah, I'm not gonna go inside. I'll have to go around there. In fact, let me go ahead and go over around so I can get this little campfire here. Once we get all the quests in the area, we'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and end up doing quite a few of them. So yeah.
Don't see what everyone's so impressed about.
Okay. Let's see what everyone's so pressed about. So she can ride machines. Like nobody has ever done that before, though. But okay. Field of the Fallen. Okay then. Domesticated boars, domesticated animals. I guess they just don't react to humans all that much.
Seems so full of smiles.
Oh, it's good to be sitting down.
Checking to see if there's any kind of quest that might be in the area, but nope, looks like not.
Bright day. Feeling ambitious.
And I can't really bring out any of my weapons on this area anyways, because apparently my weapons disappear while I'm in this village, so I don't know what that's about. Okay. Okay, alright. Let me see here. Where should we be going next? I guess we'll go ahead and head on over to there then, to that village over there.
I shouldn't ride this machine into a settlement.
Well, you're not going to. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and speak up about something here because I'm getting a little bit tired of this. I recently watched a Chapo Trap House review of the Snyderverse. Not necessarily something that I would normally do because I wasn't entirely too sure whether or not they would actually like.
Not what I imagined when I was a boy, but it's easy work, keeping the city safe.
But you know, they were doing a Snyder review bit there, and I have to say,
I'm not tired.
didn't like the review at all.
The inn seems like a good place to start asking.
And the reason why I say that is because, well, not only did they spend like the vast majority of the very beginning just insulting Zack Snyder and his intelligence and who he is and what he does, but also let me show you what it is I mean here real quick. Hold on. So the review itself was pretty garbage, which I kind of was expecting because it's Chapo Trap House. A lot of people for some reason have like really weird views over there. You know, since many of them tend to attack Vosh on a regular basis, it's become a little bit of an obvious point to like, you know, point to them and say, oh yeah, these people are really garbage in a lot of ways. But hold on for a second. Let me try and find the comment I saw here. Here we go. Here we go. This is the comment I was looking for. So these are the typical comments you're going to be seeing here. With regards to this, it says Zack Snyder's Justice League was insanely boring. I disagree. It's like there's a lot of action, there's a lot of emotion, there's a lot of effort put into quite a bit of these of the entirety of the movie, not only in showing backgrounds but also in introducing some of the characters and letting us know what kind of problems that they have. I mean, Zack Snyder's Aquaman, for example, has huge issues with alcoholism. That's not something you would normally expect it with something like, Aquaman. Anyways, it says, that being said, Chappell's critique of Snyder treating these cartoon characters as gods was on point, which was probably the whole point of the Superman and the Aquaman. Never mind an uncomfortable Nazism connection. I mean, what the fuck is he talking about? Nazism connection? What? Like, is he talking about like Ubermensch or whatever? Because that wasn't really a thing. They weren't portrayed as Ubermensch at all. They were portrayed as sort of sad, tragic characters who clearly wanted to be left alone for all intents and purposes. Like Aquaman, for example, was rejected both by Atlantis, and he feels a disconnect between his own people as well as the humans that he comes from. So you gotta wonder, what kind of shit is he talking about? It. Anyways, it says, I hate to say it, but if I were a studio executive viewing this movie, I wouldn't have released it either. Though, to be fair, I would have fired Snyder after Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice. Dear. What's the perfect way to respond to that? Oh yeah, this.
Rug Piers did not do this. Look at it. A young trophy wife marries this guy for his money. She figures he isn't giving her enough. She owes money all over town.
Fucking.
It's all
bitch.
goddamn fake, man. It's like Lenin said. You look for the person who will benefit, and
I am the walrus.
Okay, here we go. This is the part of the clip I actually wanted to use. So,
Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
yeah, not much to it other than that. Like, saying that Zack Snyder's Dawn of Justice was bad is like, okay, I can see why it is that you would think that with the theatrical release, but with the ultimate cut, nah, it's like, it not only fixes a lot of stuff, but it actually makes the movie significantly better in terms of pacing and whatnot. Like, we didn't really get a good communication that the Niobe woman was actually lying to Congress on behalf of Lex Luthor, But there were a lot of other things that we didn't really need to have that were fairly communicated in the theatrical release that, by and large, didn't really needed to be elucidated upon, but apparently for a lot of people it did. Getting so in case of the hiccups, let's hope I don't have to deal with that. So yeah, that's like all I really wanted to say about that. I am 100% convinced at this point in time that people who hate on Zack Snyder, people who don't like Zack Snyder movies and say he's garbage and whatnot, and says that he's like an Ayn Rand. Sorry about that. That he's like an Ayn Randian.
Break. Work's been hard lately.
That he's like an Ayn Randian sort of disciple, are people who clearly don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Not so much that they don't know anything about his movies or anything like that, which I'm also convinced that is the case, but it's that these people don't know what the fuck they're talking about. They don't understand how to analyze movies whatsoever.
Ah, the machine riding Nora with the special spear. How lucky to come across you. I have a proposal. Come closer. Call me Fernand.
Hey, Fernand. My eyes are up here.
I'm looking at your spear. It's magnificent, but how does it work?
You stick the pointy end into the machine.
Yes, but how does it turn foe into friend?
It's simple, really.
Yes?
You wouldn't understand. Okay, Fernand. What's your proposal?
During the reign of that idiot Karja King, Outlanders often hid items of value from raiders. Well, I found one.
What is it?
A relic from the old ones. You probably would understand it better than I do. Unfortunately, it's too high for me to reach.
Uh-huh, and you want me to get it for you?
What a brilliant plan! You're a much better climber than I am, to be sure. Get it, bring it back, and we'll split the proceeds.
How about I see what it is first?
That works too.
What do you do exactly?
I'm a trader of fine tinkerings. I buy low, sell high.
But in this case, you wouldn't be buying.
Sometimes I find tinkerings as well.
I see. Let's say I'm interested. What do I need to do?
The relic rests on the rise of Dusk Mesa. Bring it to me at the Meridian Docks, and we will both profit.
We'll see about that.
Let me see what the dogs are barking at here. Hold on. Oh, it's Jermaine. The neighbor's kid. One of my neighbor's kid. One of the neighbor's kids. So yeah. Apparently what's going on there.
Leave me alone, girl. Can't you see I'm searching the water?
Okay, what's wrong? Has someone fallen in?
No. Have you seen a girl of about 17 and... I can't even say it.
Are you afraid she jumped to her death?
I don't know. Elida. My only daughter. She's gone.
Who else is searching for her?
I demanded the guards look for her, but I can't put my hope in them. They say girls run off all the time at this age. Not my Elida. I've reached out to her friends, but they say they haven't seen her in weeks. Weeks! How could I not know? But they will look for her. I've searched everywhere, and then I thought maybe she might be here, in the water. By the sun!
Has she done or said anything unusual?
She's been like a different person. She used to be such a happy girl, playing in the dirt with the boys.
What changed?
I don't know. She disagrees with me about everything. Hates the ceasefire. Thinks we never should have fought the war to begin with. It's been a month since I've seen her smile. She spends so much time in her room. I should have paid more attention.
Sorry, my cat's down there right by my feet here. I'm just petting him. Yeah, so. Hold on for a second. Let me just go ahead and readjust this back to where it was.
Did something happen during the war that upset her?
The war upset us all. The cruelty of the mad Sun King. The blood on the streets. When Edamon's men fled, they stormed through here. There's a ceasefire now, of course, but Elida broods about it more than ever. It bothers her that our people are so divided.
Where did you last see her?
Just last night, in the house. She seemed better.
Was she ill?
She seemed withdrawn, sad. So I was pleased when she wanted to go out in the garden. That's the last I saw of her.
I'm a good tracker. I could look for her. Where did you last see her?
In our garden. Please, maybe you'll find something I missed.
I'll do my best.
May the sun light your way.
Alright, okay. Alright, let's go and pick up that little quest there then. And I suppose we'll go ahead and just start going out and exploring a little bit more. So, yeah. Let's see, there was another little house somewhere around here. I don't know where it's at then, for some reason. Not showing up anywhere around here. Yeah. Okay, so I guess I've gotten plenty of quests for this area, and I guess we'll start doing those. Once we get this one, we'll start doing the quests one by one until we sort of pump them out. Till we're done pumping them out, then.
Won't find better wares.
I barely turn a profit even in the best of times, especially since I usually hand out what I can to those in need. Would you care for some fruit? Better enjoy it before someone runs off with the rest of it.
Has someone been stealing from you?
Yes, almost every night. Not enough to force me to close shop, but definitely enough to hurt.
Why haven't the guards looked into it?
The gods blame the wildlife, but I doubt they believe it. I guess they have more to worry about than a woman and her livelihood.
Have you found any sign of the thief?
Just a couple of old rinds near the storehouse. Not much to go on.
Is there anyone you suspect?
I've known most people here since childhood. None of them strike me as a food thief. You want to talk about other vices, however?
I know how to track. I could look for the thief.
Really? Thank you. You could start in my storehouse by the river. Someone must be desperate to steal rather than just ask me.
I'll see what I can find.
The longer this split with the Shadow Carja lasts, the more...
Errands, okay. Alright. Meet Aaron in Red Ridge Pass. Okay. Yeah, where's Red Ridge Pass? Okay, it's all the way up there. So, I guess we'll start doing those quests later. Or rather, let's go ahead and do it like this here, shall we? Investigate the garden. Talk to the innkeeper, okay.
You'll regret not stopping when you're in the thick of it.
Alright, let's find this thief here. Among other quests too.
Looks like Alita left a few things behind. I guess she was doing some gardening. Aren't these for spying far away? What's in this bottle? Ugh, it smells like ash or rotten eggs. Better pour that out. Why would you need a spyglass in the garden? Something buried. No, something dug up. That must have left a trail.
Don't get involved in politics. Machines or bandits try to.
Flower petals. Why would she take flowers from her own garden?
Did you find anything in the garden?
Nothing definite yet. I'll let you know.
Jerron raided clear into the salvage.
Buy what you need, leave the rest.
Yeah.
Won't find better wares.
We'll go ahead and do 2 streams of
Check out
Chaos
these
Gate
wares.
once
Would
I'm
you like to buy
done
something today?
here.
Won't cost you a
Time
shard.
has treated you well.
The petals end here, at the water. Could her father have been right, but at the wrong place? Ropes, to tie up a boat that isn't here. Maybe she took the boat to that island over there. Looks like I'm in for a long swim. Definitely awake now. The boat. This looks promising. Is that you? Stay back! It's not safe! You're going down. Get out of here while you can. I'm not gonna leave you like this.
careful!
God damn.
Watch out! It jumps! Aim for its back! Be careful! Yes! Watch out! It jumps!
Do that here.
Aim for its back! You did it!
Looks like someone's creating a garden here.
Who are you? How did you learn to fight like that? What are you even doing here?
Maybe you can start by answering a few of my questions. What are you doing on this island?
I come here to be alone.
Do you know your father fears you're dead?
I'm surprised he even noticed I was gone.
He has the whole village looking for you. He's worried.
The snap maw kept me. You took care of it, so thank you. I should be fine now.
Why did you bring flowers here?
No real reason. I'm trying to make this a place for us. For all of us.
Who's us? Is there someone else here?
No. I was going to surprise my friends with what I made. There's no one else here, obviously.
Let's go back to the village together.
I need to finish planting my garden. Just a little more time. I'll be fine, I promise.
You know, I think I'll take a little more time too. To look around.
You don't need to do that.
I really do. Bedrolls. 2 of them. And a set of cups. She must not have been alone here. Looks like Alita has a friend. Alita, if you came here to be alone, why are there 2 bedrolls? And don't lie to me this time.
By the sun, I don't know where he is.
Who?
A troll. He lights a fire signal when it's safe to meet him, but he's not here.
Who's a troll?
A friend I've known since childhood. I'd be planting in the garden and he'd dump worms down my back. I hated that. But the last few months we'd meet here and everything was different. We talked for hours. He helped me plant that garden. I couldn't wait to see him again. It's like I'm dead and only come alive when I'm here with him. Do you know what that's like?
I can't say that I do. Why keep this all secret?
Tral is a soldier for the Karja in Shadow, stationed at the outpost across the lake. It's treason for us to even meet. How could I tell my father? How could I tell anyone?
Ah, Romeo and Juliet situation. I recognize this little trope here.
Well then, how did you two arrange to meet here?
We came here as kids. After he left, I would come back sometimes. One day, I surprised him here. He smiled from ear to ear. We sat and played like we had as kids, but the war had changed him. Changed us both. We weren't kids anymore. We started meeting in secret. He'd light a fire to signal it was safe for him to leave his post at the Citadel, but last night...
He didn't come?
I've been waiting all night and all day. I haven't seen anyone but you.
Enough of this. You have to go back.
Please, if you came all this way, will you look for a Tral? He lit the fire on the island not far from here. If I go, he could be killed. We could break the ceasefire, but Honora wouldn't. I didn't mean for any of this to happen. I'm so sorry.
I'll find him if I can, as long as you go home to your father.
I will. But please come find me there. I can't sleep. I can't breathe knowing a Tral could be out there, hurting.
I have a feeling something's probably gonna happen that's probably gonna make her pretty upset here. So, yeah. Let me just make sure nothing's gonna attack me while I'm... Nope. Nothing. Okay. Back, hold on. Let's do it. Go and go to the crafting here real quick. See if we can get something in carrying capacity.
Here's what's left of the fire. Looks like some sort of scuffle, ending with someone being dragged away.
Yeah. Looks like he was interrupted there.
Hey! Speak up or I'll cut off your other finger. Who were you signaling?
That must be a Tral. Quite a few guards there.
Got a live one!
Pick up hearing him scream. Want to hear him talk. Hard to believe that thing fought alongside us.
I tell you, traitors are everywhere.
I don't know about that.
Sure. As soon as it gets a little hard, people give up. Want to do the easy thing instead of the right thing. Listen to me. I guarantee he lit that fire to signal his Meridian pals to come and save him. Sit back in the capital, easy as you please.
Here they got plenty of food over there.
So what if they do? Doesn't make them right.
Ah.
On me!
God damn, man.
That ends you. Only a little brush. Cut deep.
Okay.
Pick up hearing him scream. Want to hear him talk. Hard to believe that thing fought alongside us.
I tell you.
I don't know about that. Sure.
By the sun, I will see Meridian again, stronger than it ever was.
How long do you think the ceasefire will last?
Till we don't need it anymore.
I hear we got something in the works. Don't know what it is.
Don't care what it is. You shouldn't either. Less we know, the better off we are.
Yaddle, they send us in to fight and we don't know squat. How often did that happen?
When we were leaving Meridian, that was battle. Every alley. You didn't know whether you'd find friend or foe.
Hmm.
Pick up hearing him scream. Want to hear him talk. Hard to believe that thing fought alongside us.
I tell you, traitors are everywhere. I don't know about that. Sure. One of the easy thing instead of the right thing. Never seen a man take a beating like that. He still won't talk.
Well, here I am.
Pick up hearing him scream. Want to hear him talk. Got someone.
Hmm.
Pick up hearing him scream. Want to hear him talk. Hard to believe that thing fought alongside us.
I don't know about that.
Ah.
Never seen a man take a beating like that, and he still won't. Say that for him.
The machines have grown more dangerous.
Standing around is not what I signed up for.
What are you gonna do when we take back Meridian?
Get a little revenge on the bungs who sent us here. I say they owe us. See how they like starving in the streets.
How long do you think the ceasefire will
They
last?
like to say they're the good guys. But I don't see them sending us food when they got all the land.
Yeah, they wanted to cease fire. Figured starvation would finish the job for them.
Can't wait to tie up a vow and drag him through the streets. Killed his own father. And tries to act like he's the rightful heir.
I heard he didn't kill him. He had some woman do it for him.
Allie, you didn't know.
That would be funny if it weren't so wretched. No, he lets a woman.
Son, nothing. They deserved
How
it.
could anyone
You want to side with murderer at Kingslayer? What do you think is going to happen?
Yeah, I guess.
A troll. Are you a troll? Elita sent me.
Alida. I was gonna ask her to leave with me. To go into the Outlands. Somewhere out in the sun where no shadow could reach us. But we wouldn't have made it. They would have followed me. I know now. Alida, tell her they never learned about our island. She's safe. Give her this. Tell her it's worth it.
A troll? Poor troll. And poor Alita.
So these guys are old loyalists, obviously. They want the old Sun King to come back, so yeah. Let's do a fast travel instead of going the slow way. Got another half an hour for the stream here, so sorry I haven't been entertaining all that much. In fact,
This cauldron came through here. The inn seems like a good place to start asking.
so, anyways, let's go and take a little bit of a break here for a second and see what kind of videos we can go ahead and watch and comment over and critique here. This, by the way, is a progressive gaming, what I like to call the progressive gaming segment, in which we take a little bit of break from gaming and we comment a little bit on the news here and there, whatever is interesting. If nothing's interesting, we'll just go right back to gaming. Let's see here. The Supreme Court set to ease gun ownership regulations. What the fuck? Seriously, after all of this? My god. These guys are fucking insane.
The Supreme Court is unfortunately poised to further loosen America's already loose gun laws by the end of this month. This is something that shows just how broken our institutions are, because even if we miraculously get Congress to act, to pass common sense gun regulations, like closing any type of federal background check loophole, getting rid of the gun show loophole, maybe implementing some red flag laws to ensure people who have serious mental health issues don't access guns. Even if they do all that, and that is a tall mountain to climb, it is very likely that those laws, those regulations will be challenged by the same weapons manufacturers. Those cases will very likely get to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court, well, let me tell you what they're up to right now, and you'll get the picture. So right now they're hearing a case, and they're set to make a decision about this case later this month. The case in question is New York State Rifle and Pistol Association, Inc. versus Bruin, which involves a 1913 law that requires someone who wants to carry a concealed gun in public in New York to have a license to do so. And in order to obtain said license, prove that they have proper cause. Now, what does that mean? Well, in New York, that proper cause can't be some vague fear of violence, but a credible threat against that person's life, and one that cannot be mitigated in other ways.
That sounds like a fairly reasonable standard to have. Like, that seems to be like a fairly reasonable law. I would say that the law might need to be updated. You know, since it's like 1913, I'm pretty sure guns have become a lot more deadly at that point in time, and it's like a lot easier to obtain guns in certain areas of New York as well as New York City. So maybe an updating of the law that makes it a little bit loose, and that makes it a little bit loose by defining what the proper cause should be, you know, about what credible threat against a person's life necessarily means. You know, because credible threat is a interesting threshold that I think should be like defined at the very least. But she might get into that anyways.
So, just to sum that up, in New York, as we speak, thanks to this law that's been on the books since 1913, you're not able to walk around New York. You're not able to go on the subway with a concealed weapon unless you have managed to get a license. And in order to get that license, you have to prove proper cause, that there is a legitimate threat against your life. There's no other way of mitigating that threat, and you genuinely need that weapon as a form of self-defense. Now, it's incredibly difficult to prove that. You're allowed to have a weapon if you go through the regulations in that state in your home as a form of protection, or if you use it for your hobby, whatever it is. But concealed carry, you know, generally speaking, is not easy to do legally in the state of New York. And so that has been challenged. The Supreme Court is hearing that case. And based on what we have seen from the Supreme Court so far, as they're asking questions during this case, it does appear that the conservative majority is very likely to strike down this law. And what would that mean? It sets precedent indicating that any other state that has laws or regulations against concealed carry would now have no power. Those laws would be reversed by the Supreme Court's decision. So during oral arguments last November, the court's conservative goon squad peppered attorneys with a cornucopia of absurd hypotheticals, arguing that changing the law so that carrying a gun on a crowded R train is not a public safety threat, but should be an essential constitutional right.
That is fucking insane. I mean, holy Christ, man. Having a concealed carry gun on a crowded fucking train in New York, on a subway train in New York, is just like, what the fuck? No. No, like the ability to be able to carry a gun in New York is like, what? Like, New York City, by far, is one of the most. And this is obviously like New York City that they're talking about, because they can't. And our train is like a train that actually that's a subway train. It's a subway. So at least I think that's what it is. Hold on for a second. Our train. Yeah, subway train, just like I thought. Yeah, just like I thought. Yep. The first thing that comes up here is a subway train. So yeah, like being the fact that we're talking about the most aggressive city in the entirety of Americana, and we're talking about one of the more dangerous cities in Americana. Yeah, it's like that's insane. People shouldn't be able to like just conceal carry weapons like that in a fucking crowded goddamn train like that. Um, it's a hazard, in fact.
And Bess Levin over at Vanity Fair provides examples from the
because not only are you dealing with aggressive people, you're also dealing with pickpockets too. Because subway trains are possibly the best place to have pickpockets on there, because like there's a lot of people brushing up against you. There's a lot of people around you necessarily, so you won't have to actually be able to do so. So you could have a concealed carry gun and then get that gun pickpocketed away from you. That's a way in which to actually like have more guns out in the black market. Like, what the actual fuck?
And Bess Levin over at Vanity Fair provides examples from the questions that were asked conservative justices. For
Let's see what these examples are.
Who questions that were asked by these conservative justices. For instance, Brett Kavanaugh, who, like Amy Coney Barrett, was nominated to the Supreme Court in part due to his firearms-friendly record as a judge, wanted to know why someone's proper cause can't just be, I want to be able to defend myself. Can you not see why it would...
That just being able to defend yourself is not proper cause, because you have to have a reason for why you want to defend yourself. Like, what the actual fuck is wrong with these people?
Would be, dangerous to just kind of take anyone at face value and allow... You really want people to be captive on a train, knowing that there's a bunch of people on that train who very likely have a gun concealed? And also, how do you determine as a member of law enforcement whether someone is a good guy with a gun or a bad guy with a gun? So if a bad guy with a gun opens fire on a train, and then there's a good guy with a gun who then returns fire to defend himself or defend herself, defend everyone else on the train. When the cops arrive, how do the cops determine who the good guy or the bad guy is? Like, wouldn't that actually potentially lead to more unnecessary death? But anyway, it was Brett Kavanaugh. Okay, so now let's go to Samuel Alito, because that was one part with Kavanaugh. He's asking a question. Usually the framing of their question lets you know how they're likely to rule on this type of case, right? Let's go to Samuel Alito, because I think that was even more telling. It was arch-conservative Samuel Alito who did the hardest bidding on behalf of America's gun enthusiasts, suggesting that New York law is some kind of cruel and unusual punishment inflicted upon ordinary law-abiding citizens who need to carry a gun on them when they ride the subway system, which he painted as a crime-ridden hellhole. In fact, we have some sound from that moment in deciding this case. Let's take a listen to what Samuel Alito had to say.
For ordinary law-abiding citizens who
feel they need to carry a firearm for self-defense. So I want you to think about people like this, people who work late at night in Manhattan. It might be somebody who cleans offices, might be a doorman at an apartment, might be a nurse or an orderly, might be somebody who washes dishes. None of these people has a criminal record. They're all law-abiding citizens. They get off work around midnight, maybe even after midnight. They have to commute home by subway, maybe by bus. When they arrive at the subway station or the bus stop, they have to walk some distance through a high crime area, and they apply for a license and they say, look, nobody has said I'm going to mug you next Thursday. However, there have been a lot of muggings in this area, and I am scared to death. They do not get licenses. Is that right?
That is, in general, right, yes. If there's nothing particular to them, that's right.
How is that consistent with the core right to self-defense, which is protected by the Second Amendment?
Because the core right to self-defense doesn't, as this court said, doesn't allow for all to be armed for all possible confrontations in all places.
No, it doesn't.
So the woman that you heard in the audio there was New York Solicitor General Barbara Underwood, and I think she makes a great point there. Look, there are limitations to every constitutional right. We know that. And the idea that there should be like no limitations in regard to firearms is absolutely ridiculous. And, you know, it's interesting how Samuel Alito's reasoning is, well, all of our institutions have failed the American people. And so why don't we allow them to live out their delusions of being Rambo by allowing them to have concealed carry under any and all circumstances to protect themselves? So never mind the fact that police fighting crime is a failed institution. Never mind the fact that we have people swimming in a sea of guns in America where criminals have easy access to guns, legally, by the way, legally, okay? You can go to a gun show as a convicted felon and buy as many guns as you want without having to undergo a background check. Maybe we do something about that, so, you know, maybe we can do something about lowering crime, especially crime involving a gun, crime involving a gun during a mugging, whatever it is, right? Instead of focusing on, hey, these are all failing institutions, we have failed the American people, we need to find a way to ensure that Americans feel safe as they're commuting, you know, on a train to and from work. No. Let's actually make the situation less safe by allowing more people to have concealed carry, because we all like have decided to buy this delusion that, you know, as long as you have a gun, you can effectively defend yourself and it's gonna be great. Well, as we know, and I think the shooting in Uvalde, Texas has proven it, yeah, good guys with guns don't necessarily keep anyone safe, okay? Even if they're trained to do so, even if it's their literal job to do so. I don't know. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I personally do not want to be stuck on a train on my way to work or back home from work.
Neither do I. And you know, she's got some great points there in that regards. I'm normally not in agreement with people who want to engage in gun regulations, usually because they want to go too far, like trying to sue the manufacturer for mass shootings, which is like that's like trying to sue a knife distributor or not knife distributor, a knife manufacturer for a murder case that was used for a murder that was done with a knife. Like, that makes no sense. Not to mention it's ineffective. It doesn't hold up into a court of law. Like the gun manufacturer is not responsible for someone getting a hold of their fucking gun and doing a mass shooting there. That's not something to do so. But the distributor, on the other hand, that's something that they can do there, because sometimes the distributors don't properly, thoroughly background check enough. Like, you know, sometimes they will actually do a background check and will do it all on or sometimes the background checks aren't even stringent enough, and the distributor knows this and tries to push even for lowering the background check requirements that are supposed to go into there. You know, so sometimes they'll actually do some lobbying on behalf of the NRA and stuff like that. So, you know, it's like we should be going after distributors that are handing these guns to mass murderers. Or mass murderers in waiting, we should say, rather than the manufacturers themselves. Because, like, you know, you can't really blame, for example, NVIDIA for tech scalping. Like that's not something you can really do. So and as we see until now, corporate greed is causing California's historic drought. Let's do one more of these here, and it'll be another TYT segment.
I need liberals in California to leave me alone, and to leave all of us alone. And what I mean by that specifically is the vast majority of water used in California, and yes, we are dealing with yet another historic drought, is not used by ordinary people like us. It's actually overwhelmingly used by the agriculture industry. Particularly, you know, farms for almonds, which we then export to Asia. And it is making me furious every time I hear a goddamn lib, with the help of progressives, by the way, talk about how we need to take shorter showers, stop watering your roses, okay? Do the drought-resistant landscaping, get off our balls, okay?
Yeah, I totally agree with that on that part. I mean, holy fucking Christ. Trying to do this whole individualist attempt at reducing water use or whatever, or attempt to, like, you know, do individual efforts to, like, engage in clean energy distribution or clean energy gathering with regards to climate change isn't going to do jack shit if the companies that more or less are responsible for producing quite a bit of our products are not really doing it, and they're the most, like, they're the most pollutant within the industry, within the overall problem of climate change. So
no, I'm not gonna take a shorter shower. Let me give you the details here, okay?
Okay.
I'm so sick of this. Like, I can't take it anymore because it reminds me of, like, the plastic recycling BS, right?
Yep.
Which everyone fell for. Everyone's like, so the plastics industry is like, oh man, people are onto us. Plastics are really, really bad for the environment. So let's do this, like, tricky pizzicky thing where we make Americans think they can recycle the plastic and they're actually helping the environment. It turns out it's all BS.
Can I just tell you real quick on that?
All BS.
And Anna's going to give you the receipts on the water, and you'll see why she's saying what she's saying. But on the plastics, I knew it all along.
Did you?
I did. And and I remember thinking, I know this is BS, but fine, I'll put it in the recycling, okay?
Yeah.
Because it makes me feel a tiny bit better.
You know what? No, but it's not that it makes you feel a tiny bit better. It's because the BS that people fall for also makes way for all the busybodies, all the scolds who are like, they can't wait. Like, their entire life is like sitting around waiting for someone to do something that they perceive as wrong, so they can be like, no, that's a plastic. You need to put it in that bin. Like, go away. So here's the thing, okay? Yes, there is drought. There's a serious historic drought happening. I acknowledge that. But I'm so sick of, you know, anyone who wants to do anything about climate change or droughts or any extreme weather condition that's fueled by climate change. Stop focusing on individuals. Focus on the businesses. Even worse. So there have been multiple studies on water usage in California, okay? So this is directly from the New York Times. Half of California's annual water usage is considered environmental water, meaning it flows through protected rivers or supports wetlands in wildland preserves.
Nestle, by the way, consistently and constantly fucking engaging in Marco, stop. All right. Yeah, so Nestle ends up, like, consistently and constantly taking the water from those areas and sending it back to us too. Like that's another thing that they do. So
according to Public Policy Institute of California. Now here's where it gets good. The other 50% is for human use. Oh, human use. Okay, that must mean that half of the water in California is used by ordinary residents, right? Wrong. Okay, wrong. 40% for agriculture and just 10% for urban use. Just 10% for urban use. And these mother keep telling us about how, oh, you need to take shorter showers. Oh, water from your shower head should just sprinkle on you. It should just sprinkle on you, okay? So you still have like product and freaking conditioner in your hair and you're trying to get it out, but you can't because it's just sprinkling on you. It's just sprinkling on you, okay? No, off. I want to take a normal shower. Why don't you deal with the freaking agriculture industry, particularly the almond industry that like, did you know that the almond agriculture in California consumes more water than everyone in San Francisco and everyone in California combined?
In LA, you mean? San Francisco and LA.
And LA, yeah. Sorry, my bad. So, and by the way, they export the almonds.
They export them. They're gone. They're not even here. The almonds, gone.
In Asia, they're like, yo, we like those almonds. What up?
Yeah, so in Asia, they're like, no, keep sending the almonds. Make sure Anna doesn't take any showers, though. Okay?
No, I'm done with it.
Listen.
I'm done with it. You guys, I need
that's an absurd scenario in a lot of ways. Like, you know, individually attacking people like me or people like you or people that are simply just using water how they normally use it and they haven't changed their water usage throughout their entire lives and not trying to attack the industries that overuse water in such a way as to waste it. I mean, what was that? I think South Park did a little bit at the very beginning. Hold on for a second real quick. South Park Streaming Wars full episode. Oh, hey there. Peter just decided to go and pay me a visit here. Huh. You guys can kind of see his head. So, yeah. Let's see if we can, Streaming Wars, Randy. Hold on. See if we can go ahead and see here. There's a, you know what? There we go. No, that's just a review. See here. Fucking Christ. Looks like I've actually got to go over to here. Well, you know what? I think I already have the episode. Hold on, let me go and bring it up real quick. My thing is taking a while to load here. South Park, Streaming Wars. Hold on. I think I may have deleted it off my... Oh, no, it's right there. My bad. Here we go. So yeah, there's a segment at the very beginning of this. Real quick, where South Park is... Well, they're talking about a drought and whatnot. and everything else that's going on there. And this is what Randy's doing with his videos.
How's it looking? I still look dry. Okay, then I'm gonna open the reserves. If you ain't taking care of this life, then you must expect. Yeah!
So yeah, if industries, and I'm pretty sure some industries are probably using water like this. If industries were using water like the way in which Randy is using water here, then there is absolutely no motherfucking point whatsoever to tell people like me, people like you, people like anyone else whatsoever to like cut down on their water usage. Because that's like, unless you start tackling that shit, then you can fuck right off.
Progressives to be smart, okay? And understand that sometimes you're just taking what the libs, the corporate libs say at face value. Stop it, okay? Stop focusing on scolding individuals over that they have no control over. So okay? Me just sucking down my Coke from a freaking dissolvable straw is not gonna save the planet.
Now you got me on your side. Okay.
You should have been on my side from the get-go.
No, I am.
I gave you the receipts. What the hell? No,
the receipts are there.
I'm so tired. Our lives are miserable enough. Can you guys please stop making it even more miserable? Okay? They want to take the showers away from us, Jake.
They want.
No,
listen,
I'm done. I'm done. You're not taking my showers away from me.
Here's what you don't want to do. Take showers away from me. Okay, you don't want that. No, seriously.
Yeah, because Shank will stink like a buffalo in like a buffalo in New York. Sorry, I just had to do that, really. That's an old joke about Shank being Shank kind of looking a little bit browner than he normally should. So as he's a Turk and whatnot. So you know it's a racialized joke, but it's kind of funny though. It kind of fits here.
So look, first of all, your shower, as you just learned, is 0.001% of the issue. So why don't they actually go after the lion's share of the issue?
Because we live under corporate rule. That's why.
Exactly.
That's why.
Right.
That's why.
So if for example, Gavin Newsom or any other Democrat, and I say Democrat.
So yeah, there's really not much to continue on that part. I pretty much agree with the rest of the episode. There's not much to say there. I'm just gonna otherwise I'm just gonna simply be, you know, pausing it and making unnecessary comments. All right, let's go and continue with the actual video game here. Oh, hold on.
Should be out there fighting machines, not pacing around. Like what you need.
Always stay bright, always stay alert. That's what I say.
Hold on. Playing 2 games at once, I see. There was a bit of a double pop-up there, suggesting that the guy is playing 2 games at once, so, you know.
Don't say it. I know he's gone.
The Shadow Carja found him. But you should know, he never betrayed you. He wanted you to have this key.
It's the key to the lock he gave me. He said our lives were locked together. Thank you for bringing it back. For all you did for us.
He said it was worth it. All of it. Are you all right?
No. but I will be soon.
Are you saying what I think you're saying? Elita, no. Look at me. Look at me. I can't imagine how you're feeling. But you don't have to go it alone. Your father was crushed when he thought you were dead.
Crushed! He still treats me like a perfect doll. His prized possession. No. With the Troll gone, I'm all alone. It isn't worth it.
Wait, Elita. I was wrong about what a troll said. He didn't say it was worth it. He said it is worth it. All of it. Our losses can feel overwhelming. But they remind us of our connections to others, to a troll, even to your father. A troll would have wanted you to remember that and go on. I know it. Now will you?
I'll try.
Please, let me get your father. Will you talk to him?
I guess.
There are no shadows under
I
the
should have
new
given
day
you a token for your kindness in finding Alita. Is something wrong?
Elita needs you to listen. Right now. Go to the garden, quickly.
I will. At once.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants. They'll assume cheap you look at you.
It's about a troll, Father. He and I were together. I didn't want you to...
A troll? Yes, I remember him. From when you two were no taller than the flowers in your mother's garden. But he went west.
They never found out about us. He didn't tell them. Even when they...
Oh, Alita. All that time spent writing edicts, I thought my work was keeping you safe from this war. It was all just parchment. And I could have lost you.
I'm so sorry, Father.
I wish I'd known, all this time, what you were going through. But I'll be better. Thank you for this second chance.
It is really touching, I have to say. It's the kind of thing that more or less, hits you right here, really. So, yeah. Let's talk to the innkeeper here. And then we'll investigate that one little area.
As the sun is my witness, never had a Nora in my house.
What about a man named Gavan?
No, can't say I've heard that name, but we're a trading town, get a lot of people through.
All kinds, I'm sure. Like ones who don't want to be followed.
I never heard of your Gavan. If he's trouble, well, can't say I'm sorry. Now, I've things to be doing, Nora girl, if you don't mind.
Oh, he wasn't suspicious at all. Time to take a look around.
Here they had to admit another woman into the ranks.
I don't care if you think it's superstition. Red Maw has crushed all who hunted it. That's proof enough.
Hello, Gavan. You wouldn't have gotten this off without help. But you didn't make for the harbor, and you didn't go alone. You're alert. So did Gavan find his friends or his enemies? I suppose they're all the same to me. Looks like they weren't happy to see him back.
Don't you pass out, Gavan. I'm not done with you. If you can break out of Sunstone Rock, you can take a bit of knife play, can't you? You didn't break out. You're a snitch, come to bring Meridian down on us. This is my operation now, so I have to make a show of you.
Or kill someone in their
Hey! Friend of yours, Gavan?
They sent you to take me back to Sunstone?
Not to take you back.
Huh. Well, Hashiv's done your job for you.
Geneva said you were a smuggler, only for the shards. Is that true?
I could tell you anything. A sick mother, or I did it for the poor children.
But you'd be lying.
In the year I spent in the cage, all I regretted was killing that guard, because it got me caught. You can take that back to Sunstone Rock.
That's an unfortunate bit there. Oh well.
Full already. Good for an old remedy.
Alright, okay. Well, that one was done then. Let's go ahead and go back and investigate the storehouse now. There we go.
Tough, but I'm used to it. Yeah, let's do a fast travel over there instead.
Machines grow more dangerous. But what do you want the Sun Kid to do about it? We have other priorities.
This barrel's been moved recently. There we go. Tracks. And one of these. Spoiled fruit. The rabbits seem to like it, though. Oh, look. The thief dropped more fruit for me to follow. If I can see it in all this grass. Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me.
There we go.
Is this the last of the fruit? Okay, boars, out of the way so I can have a look. Trail of footprints this time. must have climbed up.
Father, son, forgive me, forgive me!
There's our thief, and he's in trouble.
Fucking hunting flying things, I fucking do not like them.
Where did he run off to?
Well, that was rude. I just saved his life and then he ran off.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, Savage. You saved me from the sun's judgment.
I did what now?
I left the misery of Sunfall not long ago, knowing that I'd never be welcome back in Meridian. So, I've been stealing food from a woman at Bright Market just to survive. But the Glinthawks must be the judgment of the sun.
You believe it attacked you because you were stealing?
Why else? What if I beg forgiveness from the lady? Will that absolve me and save me from the Glinthawks?
I took care of the Glinthawks, but yes, you should return and apologize. The woman you stole from is kind. She'll forgive you.
The sun has spoken! Thank you again, Savage. May the sun light your way!
Great. People finally stopped calling me outcast, and now it's Savage.
Yeah, that is an interesting turn of judgment there. I have to turn of phrase there. I have to say. So yeah. Chance for extra resources when losing down the machines. Let's go and do that then. Let's go and get this one. Yeah. Got a lot of modifications here. Could use those, but right now I think we'll do some selling here. Or maybe some trading. Let's go and discover that little campfire there, and we'll discover this one over here. In fact, I think that was where... Yeah, this is where the little house was supposed to be at. So let's go and go there for a second here. And then we'll go ahead... And I'll go ahead and end the stream after that. Alright, discovered that campfire now. Is there anything around that I can use or what? Yep. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and play this game a little bit off screen, just so that way I can go ahead and get the just so that way I can go ahead and get the medicine pouch up there, because I don't want to spend the entire stream just doing that there, just filling up my medicine pouch. I think that would be a little bit lame. So, alright, let's go and find this little village here, see what's up with that. Might not necessarily be a village, it'll probably be a single house path. But either way, there's a campfire we need to go ahead and I need to go ahead and discover, so we'll just do that.
Gets hushed beneath the trees.
Turkey. You can tell this is America because it's turkeys. So. Oh, looks like this is more or less a campfire, but also a little fortress here. Evening sign, huh? So that's what this is, okay. Alright, well, we discovered the little... what this was supposed to be here. Alright, we'll do some quests tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and save, and if you guys like the stream, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, put the notification bell on right off to the side there, and yeah. It will tell you when it is I'm going to be streaming each day, and, you know, catch my streams. And make sure to, if you don't like it, leave a thumbs down. Just make sure to leave a critical comment so I know how to change myself up. And yeah,